Hello students, welcome in our today's session. Today we are going to study about geography standard 8th. Today we are going to study about lesson number 8, industries. Lesson number 8, industries. First of all, I would like to tell you what is the meaning of the industry. Industry is a group of manufacturers or businesses that produce a particular kind of goods or services. I again tell you, an industry is a group of manufacturers or businesses that produce a particular kind of goods or service. Can you tell me, students? You can tell me what is the main function of industry. Okay, here I would like to tell you what is the main function of industry. Main function of industry to convert raw materials into finished produce. Okay, product. Sorry. Main function of industry is to convert raw material into finished product. Okay. Here I would like to tell you one information related to Make in India. Everybody have listened about it. Make in India. Yes or no? Okay. So here you can see one picture. Yes or no? Yes. And this is the logo. This is the logo of Make in India. Make in India is an initiative by the Government of India to encourage companies to manufacture in India and incentives dedicate to investment into manufacturing. Main aim is to transform India into a global design and manufacturing hub. Okay, here I would like to tell you information about it, and Make in India is very important. Okay, and day to day you can also see about that information about television. On television also you can get information on Wikipedia. Okay, you can search Make in India information on Wikipedia. Okay, here you can see industries. Okay, industries law. Then can we start from let's recall? Yes. Okay. Let's recall in figure 8.1. Here I would look. I would like to tell you. Please observe to this sixth picture. Figure 8.1. In figure 8.1, the sequence of the industrial process has been given. Arrange the pictures in proper sequence and write the sequence number in the box given below. First number is name the two industries. Here, first you observe to it and you can tell me two industries. Name of the two industries like sugar industry, textile industry. Okay. So next number question. Name the raw material and the finished product of both these industries. Raw material and finished product in sugar industry are sugarcane and sugar respectively. Similarly, the raw material and finished product in textile industry are cotton and cloth. Cloth. Here you can see. Okay. Raw material is cotton. Factory. Okay. In fact, there are many machines, and after their process, what happen? The procedure we can get cloths. Okay, here you can see one example related to cloth. This is a t-shirt. Okay, how is the raw material converted into the finished product? The raw material is converted into the finished product by processing the raw material at various level. Here you can see how shirt made. This is procedure one by one chain. Okay. Next, why is it necessary to convert the raw material into finished goods? Okay. Why is it necessary to convert the raw materials into finished goods? The raw material in its original form cannot satisfy human wants directly. Therefore, it is necessary to convert the raw material into finished goods. Okay. Next, geographical explanation. Geographical explanation. The process of converting the available raw material into finished products is done in the factories. The process, the process of converting the available raw material into finished products is done in the factories. The finished product is durable, more useful, and has an added value. The finished product is durable, more useful, and has an added value. Industries or manufacturing units provide secondary occupation. Okay, industries or manufacturing units provide secondary occupation due to the availability of resources. Due to the availability of resources, development of science and technology, and other favorable conditions, there is the development of industries and a boost to industrialization. Industries help in speeding up the economic development of humans, and it also help in achieving the economic development of a country. Okay, here you can see factor one picture. Okay, factors affecting the location of an industry. Here you can see various location. Okay, here you can see a railway, then a market, then a highway, and here blue color you can see river. Okay, then agricultural produce, then availability of labor, then energy, market, water supply, then forest and minerals. Taking into account the above factors, note the different colors, the favorable factors required for the factories, and the given below and the following. Okay, first one iron and steel, second textiles, and third sugar. You like sugar? Sir, no. Yes. Okay. For each industry, prepare a list to necessary factors. First one, iron and steel industry. For iron, then manganese, coal, then water, etc. Yes or no? Second, textile industry. For a textile industry, necessary of factors are cotton, then water, electricity, then transportation services, etc. Next, sugar. For sugar industry, necessary of factors are sugarcane, water, electricity, then labor, etc. Yes or no? Yes. Next, for each industry, give an explanation for the location suggested by you. First one, iron and steel industry. The raw materials of iron and steel industry is bulky in nature, and the transportation of this raw material is not feasible. Therefore, the location of iron and steel industry is suggested near mineral field. Yes or no? There. Please observe to that picture carefully and then right answer. Next point, textile industry. Cotton is light in a wet, yes or no? And the raw material of textile industry is cotton. And cotton is light in wet, therefore it can be transported easily. Therefore, the location of textile industry is suggested near highway. Here you can see a highway. Okay. And a place where labors are available. Here you can see labor cost. In a similar manner, for last point related to sugar industry. Sugar industry, sugar industry, raw material of sugar industry is sugarcane. Yes or no? And this raw material is comparatively less durable. Therefore, its transfer at a distance location is difficult. Therefore, the location of sugar industry is suggested near the cultivation area. In a similar in a similar manner, for which other industries can you decide a suitable location? In a similar manner, a suitable location can be decided for the industries like fruit processing industry, cement industry, etc. Okay. Next, geographical explanation. Geographical explanation related to this lesson. If any given area, the development of industries is dependent on several factors such as the availability of raw material, water, labor, transport, capital, market, etc. As per the availability of these factors, specific industries develop. Because of the unequal distribution of these factors, industrial development does not take place at the same place at all places. I again repeat it, if in any given area, the development of industries is dependent on several factors such as the availability of raw material, water, labor, then transport, capital, market, etc. As per the availability of these factors, specific industries develop, and because of the unequal distribution of these factors, industrial development does not take place at the same place at all places. Some regions are suitable for the development of industries, while the other region only particular industries develop. Dense forest and desert areas are not conducive to industrial development. Dense forest and desert areas are not conducive, conducive to industrial development. They give it a try. Study the factors given below and state which industries could develop in this region. Excellent transport facilities, skilled labor, and uninterrupted supply of electricity. Next, limestone deposits cheap labor, uninterrupted supply of water and electricity increase in urbanization. Fruit orchards labors, then excellent transportation facilities, unlimited water supply and uninterrupted electricity and ready market. Next, please observe to that at point to figure. See, can you tell localization of iron and steel industries? Okay, there are five questions. First, you observe to that all map, and then we can decide about it. Please observe to it. Name the industry at Jamshedpur. Here you can see map, है ना? Small map related Jamshedpur and localization of iron and steel industries. Index you also please observe, and you can see there Jamshedpur. Okay, the name of the industry at Jamshedpur is iron and steel industry. So next question. What is our next question? Which raw material is required for the industry? The name of the industry is iron and steel industry. So, what is the raw material is required for the industry? Iron, manganese, limestone, coal, etc. Okay. And the next point, from which areas is this raw material obtained? Raw material obtained from areas of Jamshedpur. Then you can see, please observe to it. Kulazila, then Guru Hisani, then you can see that all things, Jamshedpur, Palestine, then Guru Mahisamini. Yes, sir. Yes. Next point. Why is coal used in this industry? As fuel to heat iron to a certain temperature. Okay. Next point. State with reasons if it would be feasible to set up an iron and steel industry in your district. It would not be feasible to set up an iron and steel industry in our district as there are no reserve of iron ore, manganese, limestone, etc. found in our district. Okay, it's all. Next, geographical explanation. Geographical explanation. Let's see to it. While looking for answers to the above questions, you must have realized that for the locations of the iron and steel industry, the most important factors are the availability of raw material and energy, both of which are available around Jamshedpur. The raw material is heavy and bulky, and it is uneconomical to transport it to a factory far away. Hence, it is favorable to establish this industry in the area where the raw material is available. This is the reason for the establishment of the iron and steel industry at Jamshedpur. Okay, then please see classification of industries as per their nature. Types of industries. There are main three types of industries. First one is small industry, then medium industry, and last heavy industry. There are three types of industry. First one, small industry. Yes or no? Small industry means I would like to tell you example in like papad making industries and pickle, and then medium industries like fruit processing industries. है ना? Yes or no? Yes. And heavy industries like textile industries, and then sugar manufacturing industries. Please see small industries making of earthen pots, bakery products, etc. Then medium industry like fruit processing industry, jaggery making, and last heavy industries like cement, sugar, iron, steel, etc. Okay, here one try this related. This is for homework. Obtain information about any one industry in your locality with the help of the following question. First number question, name of the industry. You can write their name of the owner, for example, any owner, any person name you please write there. How many people work there? 10, 12, 15, 100, whatever. Okay, what is the raw material used? Raw material used, you please write there like cotton. Yes. What are the steps taken to reduce the pollution level in the vicinity of the factory? Through your industry, how are you contributing to society? Okay, these questions you please complete at your. All the three pictures above are related to the concept of industries, but the nature of their work is different. In these industries, uh, raw material, labor, force, then capital, land, etc. are all essential factors. As per the nature of the work, industries can be classified. Okay. Very often the finished product from used to one industry is used as a raw materials in another industries. For example, sugar produced in the sugar factories, then it's used as a sweetener, raw materials in the manufactures of products such as biscuits, jam, and jelly. Similarly, iron rods are used as a raw materials in the engineering industry in the manufacture and steel for furniture, etc. Here please see use your brain power. First we completed that all point. Now we again move to use your brain power. Identify the industries shown in the picture. State suitable locations for these industries. Please give suitable location. See first number, IT industries, mean information technology industry. And next here you can see fish canning industry, and here you can see milk industry. Okay, and next the suitable location of these industries is as follow. First one for IT. First one, information technology industry, a place connected with the transportation facilities. For next, fish canning industry, location, a place near coastal region. And last, for milk industry, suitable location is a place near the cattle rearing is practiced. Okay, think about it. Examine all three pictures, picture A, picture B, and picture C, and answer the following question. Name the industry shown in picture A. Which? A papad making industry. Do you like papad? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so A, picture A is papad making industry. Next, what is the difference between the industries shown in picture A and B? Industries requires comparatively less amount of capital, manpower, machinery and space. On the other hand, B, industries requires comparatively more amount of the capital, manpower, machinery and space. Next, what is listening here about the industry in picture C? So please see pictures C. requires capital, manpower, machinery, and space on a very large scale. Okay, next, identify the industries shown in each picture. First one is small industry, medium industry, and large industry. I already told you, the three types of industry. First one is the related picture, small industry, next medium industry, and last large industry. Okay. Thank you, students. Other remaining part of this lesson we can learn to our next session. Thank you so much.